legal part that we discussed.
Yep.
So I'm still working through all of that right now.
Okay, cool. Good deal. And Brady, it's National Bacon Day for real?
It is. Yep.
Wow, that's a real thing. Okay.
I heard all of Minneapolis and Detroit celebrating.
Wow. That was so politically incorrect, and I loved it.
You're welcome.
That was good. All right, well, let's dive into some stuff today. First of all, anything that you guys need any help on or want to learn more about that I can help you with, or shall I jump into what I would like to talk about?
Good.
Okay, cool. What I want to talk about today is the objection finder. Do you guys remember this? Have you seen this before, Natalia?
I believe so, yes.
It's like the world's simplest document called the objection finder. So I find that a lot of people, when you're working with them, there's just 3 core things that they want. And these are the core things. They either want a certain price or a location or amenities. It's one of these 3 things. So when I'm meeting with a client and I feel like I just can't get them off high center, or it's like they're close, but they can't agree, and like we just can't get it to move forward, then I pull this document out exactly the way it is here. I just print it out, write their names at the top. And it's got the 3 headings: price, location, amenities, with the lines below that. And on those lines below that, I just ask them the questions, and then I write in their answers. If it's a couple, I go to each of them individually and ask them this question. So I'll say to them, which one of these 3 things is most important to you? If you could only get one of them, which one do you want? Price, location, or amenities? And it's very typical that the husband will say price and that the wife will say either location or amenities. If she's kind of bougie, she'll say amenities. If she's kind of like, if she's a mom, a lot of times a young mom is very particular about location because she's like, I want to get the kids in the right school, or I want to be in the right neighborhood where the kids are going to be okay. I feel like it's safe. It's a good environment. We've got a park close by, or whatever the things are that she wants. So I ask the husband, then I ask the wife, or vice versa, get both of their answers, and whatever they say, I write down. So for the husband, let's say they say price. Let's go through each one of these and let's talk about some of the things that people will say here. What is the most common response you think we get to price? When the guy goes, yeah, it's price for me. You go, well, tell me about that. What do you think he's going to say?
Too high?
Well, he's going to say a hard number, usually. It's like, he's literally going to talk about price, and what are we going to want to talk about when he talks about price?
Trying to figure out what their budget is, what they can really afford.
Yes, in what way? When they talk price, we talk
Payment.
Payment. There we go. Thank you, Brady. When we talk, whenever they go macro, we go micro. So when they talk price, we talk payment. So they're going to say, he's going to go, well, here's the thing. The reason we're not moving forward, it's got to be under 250, period. I'm not budgeting off 250. That's the number. Right, Carla? Says Carl. It's always a Carl. It's always a Carl. Carl says, I'm not going over 250. And you're like, okay, well, Carl, just so I'm clear, are you guys paying cash or are you financing? Right? It's always going to start with well, are you paying cash or are you financing? He's going to go, no, we're financing. And I'll go, okay, well, what's my question?
Payment.
What kind of monthly payment are you comfortable with, Carl? And Carl's going to go 1,800 or some number. He's going to be like 2,000. Carl's going to say, I can't go over 2,000. Okay. And I'm going to say, or he's going to say, I'm comfortable with 2,000. And I'm going to say, up to, always ask the question, whatever budget they say they're comfortable with, always ask the question up to, if you just use those two simple words, what's going to end up happening is you're going to stretch his budget. He's going to go from 2,000. Usually they'll go up $100 to $200. So the most common switch I see when I say up to is $200. Now, if I only ask that one question, which is two magic words, up to, then if I get a $200 a month change, what does that change the buyer's budget by in dollar price?
Is it like $70 now for every 10,000?
It's like 65 or 70. Yep. Somewhere in there. So what does 200 change their budget by? Ballpark.
150 for
Well, a $200 a month. So if I look at this, let me get out the calculator. Math is hard. I said this yesterday. Math is hard. So let's use a calculator. I am not afraid to use a calculator, right? If they go up by 200 divided by $70, because let's call it $68 because it's between 65 and 70. So every $68 is $10,000 purchasing power. What's the number I get? Rounded off 3. So 3 tens of thousands. So their budget just went up 30 grand. Did that math make sense? Please ask me to clarify if it's unclear. Like, ask me the questions if you don't understand. Does that make sense? Okay. Brady, make sense? Okay. So if I just asked the 2-word phrase up to and had them stretch their budget $30,000, why would I not ask that question every time I ask them, what kind of monthly payment are you comfortable with? $30,000 is the difference between the house they asked you for and the house they want to pay for. Like, I just moved from we can't get the home we wanted to we can get the home we wanted because of that $30,000 bump. Now, there's one third question that I ask as a follow-up after that. So here's the questions in order. Are you guys going to be paying cash or financing? That's the first question. They're usually going to say financing. Then I go, what kind of monthly payment are you comfortable with? Then I go up to, and I like to put a lot of O's on the end of up to because I go up to, and then they give me another number. And then I go, the third question I ask on the monthly payment side is if it had everything you ever wanted not to go over, if it had everything you ever wanted not to go over. And usually what I get when I ask this question is another $100 out of them. So now I've got $300 more than where I started from. And that means it's about $45,000 to $50,000 more house than the first time I asked them the question.